Alright, we should be live, I think. Hold up. Alright, we are live now. Sorry for the scuffed start, because OBS Studio sometimes like to take a while. It's not what I use for the main channel, but yeah. We are live. We're gonna be watching the Fan Festival now. I'm gonna upload it later. I actually watched that yesterday. I was planning on streaming yesterday, but I was getting really sleepy by 11 p.m. And for Europe, the Fan Festival, which in Tokyo was in the morning, was at 1 a.m. So, you know what? I'm just gonna stay awake, watch the trailer, and then go to sleep. That's what I did. And just when I was about to go to sleep and I was posting about the trailer on Twitter, I saw some images. And one of them's in the thumbnail, so you probably know what it is already. And the other one is, they call it Cosmic Exploration. And it's apparently an expensive, like, lifestyle. Maybe like Island Sanctuary, but in space. I love space, so I want to know more about that. So yeah, I'm hyped for this. I've also seen the Pictomancer, not the details. I think they probably show more, but the trailer. Yeah, they do show more, I think. So yeah, we're gonna be watching the rest of the keynote, the parts that I haven't watched. As for the Pictomancer trailer, as well as the full trailer, I'll upload that reaction later, either later today or tomorrow, one of the two, depends. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna skip ahead. The trailer was sick, by the way. I started the stream on that because that image was gorgeous. The one with all the green rain, the ocean in the full trailer. That was also new. Alright, I'm gonna skip ahead a bit to the Pictomancer part, and then we'll just watch it.
If you're wondering why, well, it's because, as you know,
Good job. Yeah, this is where they showed the trailer. Pictomancer. Okay. Keynote's the first 2 hours. I personally prefer Viper. I'm super hyped for Viper.
Will be ranged magical DPS wielding a brush, the Pictomancer.
It sounds good though. Pictomancer is pretty cool too.
Did you guess correctly?
The theories were Pictomancer and Green Mage, so yeah. I think that's from Final Fantasy VI. I haven't played the game, I just heard about it from other people.
I wore a very mysterious t-shirt. I feel like it was a good hint for both jobs.
The turtles. The other tier was Green Mage because of that. So he's probably gonna explain what the hint was.
Pictomancer was the only job to debut in Final Fantasy VI.
Yep. Wait, the only job? I haven't played FF6. Maybe they meant something else.
In FF6, Pictomancer used their brush to draw their enemies and therefore use their techniques.
Use their techniques. Draw their enemies. Got it. I was like, wait, why do you draw your enemies? Makes sense. They were summoning something with the drawing though, so it's probably different in FF14. I'm assuming they got their own version of Pictomancer.
FF14's Pictomancer has a bit broader of painting skill.
Interesting.
It can paint not only monsters, but landscapes and other things, not just the
Yeah, we saw that in the trailer. There was like a little star and it attacked.
And the Scion Kryl has become Pictomancer.
Yep, in the trailer we saw that. Kryl time. She hasn't had much of a time, honestly. Like, she's always been the same, more or less, since the beginning. Though she at least had more screen time recently.
Sort of stuck watching things at home. I think she probably tried really hard to take on this new role.
Nice. Now Alize needs a job change. Wait, has Alize ever had a job change? I don't think so, right? She wasn't she Red Mage when we met her? I mean, not Red Mage, but like what would become Red Mage eventually. That was back in Evansword.
For me as a 50-year-old man to portray the image of this job.
By the way, people actually made a meme and mixed two images to put Yoshi P in a Pictomancer cosplay. Of course, it's fake, but yeah,
というわけで
people
今回
actually
はですね
memed it.
僕の
There's so
代わ
many
りにですね
Pictomancer
素敵
memes
な
already.
モデルさんに、新庄部衣装を着ていただいてます。
But in my place, we do have a wonderful model who will be showing off this job gear.
Oh wait, we actually
どう
got
ぞいただきま
cosplay?
しょう。どうぞ。
Let's call her out.
We actually got a cosplayer for Pictomancer. Oh, they got the cosplay right. Is that a book in the back? No, that's
Yeah,
probably
it's
painting like for pencils and stuff, right? Maybe.
Wow, impressive.
I like the weapon. It looks like nearly golden, like actual metal. Like
見てくださいよ。
you can see there was effort put into that cosplay.
See,
Look
see,
at the
this
weapon.
wouldn't
You
be
see
good
that
on
metallic
me.
glint. As well as like on the I don't know what you call it. On some parts of the dress, there's also like really cool metallic color there as well.
Everyone keeps saying, no, it'd be fine, it'll look great, please stop.
And the gem on her necklace kind of shines too.
ジョブ専用装備をまといイメージキャラクターとして登場していただきました。
So our
I'm
model
personally
here
more
is
hyped for
wearing
Viper,
the
but I will
outfit
definitely be
for
trying this job and
Pictomancer.
maybe leveling it too.
着心地はいかがですか。
We got to level I think from 80 to 100, so 20 levels. Should be doable and fun to do.
なんか俺の装備もクオリティ高かったけど確かにすごいな。
My gear was also of high quality, but man, this is impressive.
ではピクトマンさんのね、紹介が終わるまでちょっとステージ上に一緒にいただきましょ
If you could stay up here while we finish introducing Pictomancer, that'd be great.
う。ではピクトマンさんの特徴を見ていこうと
About
思います
Pictomancer.
So let's look at the details of this job.
I like how there's like wings on the weapon. Magical range DPS. Yup, we knew about this from the first Fanfest.
So this will be ranged magical DPS using the gear of casting.
Casting, okay.
そして
Weapon
筆
rush.
という専用の、武器を使います。
And they have a special weapon that is their brush.
We're gonna get relic brushes.
配信
For
そろそろ
real.
そのコスプレした吉田の腹が見たかったとかそういうのはいいんで集中して聞いてもらっていいですか。
I see you all on the stream saying you wanted to see my midriff. Please stop and pay attention now.
こちら対応クラスは
Required class
最
none.
初から
Makes
丈夫の
sense.
状態で
You just
戦
pick
え
it
ま
up
す
at level 80, I think.
So there is no requisite
Because
class
Viper
for this
is also
job.
level
You can
80.
just start from the job
That
itself.
should be all for the same jobs.
そしてスタートの
Yep,
初級
starting level
は
80.
80からとなっております。
Starting level will be 80.
So we can do Endwalker dungeons right away, but I mean when the patch release, I'm probably gonna be focusing on story.
And the job quest will be beginning
Gridania, interesting.
黄金のレガシー
I love
スタート
Gridania. It was the
際には
place where I
条件を
started.
満たしていればすぐにでも使用可能となっています。
So long as you've completed the requirements, you will be able to pick up this job right as soon
You
as
do
you
need
get into
required
it.
level 80, by the way.
そうなんか
Just so you
グリダニアでジョブクエスト開始するの久しぶりなんですよね。
I remember playing as Dragoon until level 70 so I could pick up
はい
Reaper.
結構特徴的な
Right now, Dragoon is. I got Dragoon at level 90, but it's very complicated to play for
お
me.
楽しみください。
The job quests themselves are also very unique, so I hope you'll look forward to that.
Alright,
では続い
interesting.
てバトルのイメージに行きましょ
Now let's talk
Ooh,
about what they're like
I
in
like that
combat.
style. That's one of
う。
the attacks.
先ほどお伝えし
I
た
like how it's drawn in the art though.
筆に魔力を込めて描いた
Mixed Ether. Interesting.
それを力にして戦うのがピクトマンサー。
Mixed Ether, have we heard
As
about
we
that? I mean,
mentioned,
wielding a
the
specialized brush to
Pictomancer
render their
concentrates
imagining
ether in their brush,
imaging's reality.
to
No,
release their
imaginings.
power by
Actually
drawing
imaginings.
Imagination
Imagination?
魔法というジャンルの魔法を使います。
It is the magic of an artist.
さらにですね。Final Fantasy VI
Not
の
only creatures and weapons, but
ピクトマン
landscapes
サー
as
ね
well.
相手の
Yeah,
モンスター
weapons as well. I'm wondering if they'll like switch weapons as they're like
The
magical
Pictomancer
weapons and then
insists
they'll
with
disappear or
drawing
something.
just
That would
their
be cool.
enemies.
ファイナルファンタジー14では相対する敵に関わりなくさまざまな生物や武器さらには風景
Consider falling
を
stars that
描
it's
いて
drawing.
効果を発揮させます。
But regardless of what enemy they're facing, FF14's Pictomancer can draw creatures, weapons, and even landscapes.
That is pretty cool.
あれですね VFX
It's funny that
エフェクト
they won't be able to include everything in the job because this isn't a limited job. This is a normal job, which means you're gonna have to follow the rules and have a certain amount of attacks. Which means, yeah, they probably won't be able to do a lot of these. So, when stuff happens lore-wise with Pictomancer, you can probably be a lot more creative than the actual job actually allows, like, in gameplay-wise. Because you're gonna have, like, what, 20 attacks? I don't know how many attacks, I haven't counted. Maybe a bit more than 20. But point being, it could be a lot more. Like, they could, lore-wise, this would be like Blue Mage, where you just have so much stuff you can do with it.
Along with that, you will also have instant cast spells and abilities.
Oh yeah, speaking of Blue Mage, I heard there's Beastmaster. I haven't seen anything about it. I've just heard that, saw an image of like, new job, Beastmaster. That's a newly limited job. I need to see it. Hopefully there's details on that. Instant cast abilities and spells at the ready. Oh, I actually might like to play this job. I like instant cast. Summoner is one of my. I mean, also because of the huge primals it just summons. But Summoner is one of my favorite caster. One of my favorite jobs.
What you're thinking, but it is not quite so attack focused as something like Black Mage.
So something like Red Mage or Summoner that has support stuff, but maybe like buffs instead of like resurrections.
Who's playing ranged magical DPS right now?
I mean, I play Summoner, but not as a main. I just pick it up every now and then. I am a Reaper main. So melee. Melee is probably my favorite. I've also been recently playing White Mage, which was my first healer. I found it fun. I'm not that good at healing yet, though. It's fun, though.
思いますので、先ほどの動画もう一度ご覧いただこうかと思います。
So I think you have a good idea now in your mind of what Pictomancer might be like. So with that, let's take another look at the video.
どうぞ。
Another look. Wait, more stuff or the same video? The same video, I think. They're just gonna replay it. I've already watched this. But since I've watched this off stream, I guess if you haven't seen it somehow, here you go. There's not a lot of stuff. We'll get the actual full kit when the they release like the job thingies they usually do for all jobs, like all the attacks for every single one of them, including the old jobs. They get new stuff or sometimes reworks, but that's not gonna be in a few months. The animations are cool though. The Moogle Death Beam. That might be my favorite. That is a pretty cool one.
Thank you. How was it?
配信の先にいる光の選手の方からですね、質問が届いておりました。絵が下手な僕でもピクトマンサーになれますかって。
So we have a question from the chat asking, okay, even if I am just terrible at art, can I be Pictomancer?
You can, probably. Imagine you actually have to draw in game.
I am so bad at art that it is like just so dreadful, and I'm fine, so you'll be fine.
You have to be an artist to play it, I imagine it.
It does not require artistic skill.
はい、ではピクトマンサーありがとうございました。
Thank you to our Pictomancer.
You actually have a judge looking at your art in game as you battle. And let's see. Oh, that's some good art. I'm gonna make it do more damage. That's horrible. It's gonna do 0. Imagine that. I'm joking, of course. But yeah.
Now we do have one announcement about Pictomancer for our players playing in German.
Wait, what do you mean? Announcement? FF6. German terminology. Oh.
So in FF6, both the original and remaster, Pictomancer had previously been translated as Duplicant.
So it's is that a technically incorrect translation or what?
デュプリケートってちょっと MM 用語だとアイテムが増殖するみたいなのでちょっとうってなるんですけど。
Yes, duplicate has a bit of a special meaning in MMOs, you know, dupes of items.
So actually they took liberty in translating, I'm assuming, but technically not like word by word. I don't know German, so I don't know.
because the job was in fact duplicating your enemies, that's why they translated it with a name that means duplication.
Fair.
ただ実際こうピクト
It
マンサ
technically
ー
was a
という
different
ものに
name
関
then.
してその敵の姿をコピーするだけではなくていろんな絵を描くっていう遊びをピクトマンサーに作っていこうとするとどうしてもジョブ名とイメージの開きが出てしまうので今回、FF シリーズ全体で協議をしてですね
Wouldn't make sense to call it that word then in this context because it's no longer duplicating enemies' moves, but you got your own moveset from images and stuff.
However, because 14's Pictomancer is focused around creating original works of art, not just duplicating, we thought there would be quite a gap
You're not
between
creating
the
frauds,
name
I'm
if we
joking.
use the legacy translation. So therefore, for all of the FFs, we will now be using this new name, Pictomant.
まあ今後
Alright.
また新たな FF シリーズでピクトマンサーが登場する際には今回作った、ピクトマントというドイツ語表示
Oh,
を使ってい
interesting.
こうと思いますので
Okay, we got more
必要な
stuff.
のでドイツ語プレイヤーの皆さん、しっかり協議した上で FF シリーズ全体として決めましたので、ご理解いただけますと助かります。
So in future Final Fantasy games, you will see Pictomant as the name for this job.
Is that just implying there's gonna be a
It's not
Pictomancer in
mistake. We
future
didn't make
games?
The old name. This is this choice we made for all of Final Fantasy with everyone involved. So thank you.
So
and,
future ones as
we
well.
hope you
Okay.
enjoy the new name.
All right.
まあやっぱりこうシリーズね歴史が長いとこう発展していく中で当時ねその限定した機能に対してだけ名前を付けたものが後になってねこうそれを拡張しようとすると
Yoship got a Final Fantasy XIV shirt. Just realized. It literally says it there.
Honestly, when you have such a long-running series as Final Fantasy, you will run into these cases where what made perfect sense at the time is
Yeah.
no longer working for us.
Which is the
this
case
is a
now.
great example of the sort of stuff we deal with.
ただやっぱりシリーズの可能性とか、発展性ということを考えたときに変更しなければいけないというタイミングがあるというのも今回しっかり議論した上で決めましたので、まあ、似たような事例ね今回はドイツ語でしたけどいろんな言語でまた出てくる可能性もありますので、なんとなく頭に入れておいていただけると助かります。
But you know, as we grow and develop,
It's
as a
really cool how they're
franchise,
being so
we really need to
transparent even
adapt,
with translations.
in the way that
A
is
normal
best for Final
developer
Fantasy's future.
would
And
just
this
change
time
the
it only
name in
affected
in that
German, but I
language
think it
even
will
if it
probably
was like
happen
a
in
liberty
all
at
languages,
translating and
at
not
certain
official.
points. So just remember
And
that
they
that's what
wouldn't
we're
really
bearing in
care
mind
to
when we
inform the
make these
players of like
decisions.
why they took that decision.
さあでは
Final Fantasy XIV, in my opinion, is probably where the devs care the most about the players and where they're the most transparent.
So let's move
Legit
on
one of
to
the best
story of
companies for in terms of
Dawntrail,
that.
which will feature myriad characters.
今回皆さんにお届けするのは
When bring a visit from the far west, seeking the warrior of lights, aid in the right of succession to determine Tural's next ruler. We know about this. We just don't know a lot of details, but we knew about this. As hopes light dawns once more, a hero looks to new horizons.
The site of this vacation and our new adventure will be the continent of Tural.
Which is what we previously knew as the New World. And Aaronville, the warrior. Aaronville's joining the Scions. Like I know he brings us there, but is he actually going to be along with us, like completely, nearly as a new Scion? I wonder. Now I'm curious. May lead them to the fabled gates of the City of Gold. I wonder if that's a solution 9. I mean, it's not gold though, so I don't know. I think that's probably the person that got out of the ship in the last quest. They didn't show us the full model because female Rothgar wasn't a thing yet.
She's the daughter of the current ruler of Tural.
Oh, the daughter. Interesting. The daughter of the ruler. Okay. But yeah, we're probably gonna see her. If my theory is right, we're probably gonna see her in the next quest. That's gonna come out on next week, actually. Oh, they're gonna announce it. I just realized because it's not in the game yet. Female Rothgar. Much like how they added originally female Vieras, but the male Viera was only added in Shadowbringers, and now it's the other way around, because Rothgar was added, I think, in Shadowbringers, but only the male one.
So in this rite of succession, we will be competing with other various contestants for the throne.
大い継承レースの道中ですね、さまざまな気づきやドラマが待ち構えています。
And there will of course be a lot of revelations and various dramatic turns along the way.
まあその大い継承レースというからには他にも候補者います。
Of course, as a contest, we do need people to compete against.
So we're actually forming two groups. I'm not sure who decides it or if something actually happens and we kind of split up.
And so I hope you look forward to finding out how exactly the other Scions play into
Interesting.
that competition.
I wonder if Aaronville will take an active part or if he'll just bring us there and like, yeah, by the way, this is what I needed help with. Now I'm gonna go back. I got stuff to do. So we'll see how that goes.
As for Wuklamat, who we've introduced today, you will be able to meet her in patch 6.55.
That confirms it. There we go. That's confirmation. 100%. We're gonna meet her next patch. Which is actually next week, January 16th.
She is a very strong character, so I hope you look forward to
Strong.
know her.
Interesting.
そんな気になる、分かったじゃあパッチ 6.55 はいつなのかねと。
Okay, so you're wondering, I'm sure, when is patch 6.55 coming out?
January 16th. I've seen the release date. Yep. That's next week.
It'll be coming out on January 16th.
Well, in like a week and a few days. 8 days specifically. A week and a day. I'm looking forward, especially not the main story. I mean, the main story is gonna be cool. Don't get me wrong, I love main story. But as a Meteon, someone who loves the Meteon story and everything tied to her, so Ultimate Soul included, I need to do the allied traits first, the allied races story first. Because we know the Omicrons are being involved. It was a lot, but it's pretty cool. 24-hour maintenance. Okay. Interesting. When is that gonna be? I gotta see.
ものすごい高性能
Data center?
並んでるんですけど、それを最新の機材に
The testing cloud or
同時に行わせていただきます。
This is because we will be replacing the entire Japanese data center infrastructure with newer machines.
Oh, damn, okay. They're improving technology. Should be more stable.
まあ土地だったりハウジングいろんなことまたやりやすくなりますので、それらのメンテナンスと I
think we'll be fine for DAWNTRAIL because I remember when Endwalker came out and I was playing through Stormblood because I had just started. This should be like, it shouldn't have happened the same problem where it's just full of thousands of Q. Tural, okay. Area info, lore.
So let's take a look at some new information about Tural.
Information, okay. There's still a continent probably up there, by the way, and this might be Mericidia. Down there.
On the map, you'll see that it is to the west of the three great continents.
こちら左に見えるのがトラル大陸ですが。
And on the left is what we've shown you so far.
Yep. Wait, are they actually gonna show the... They are. I saw a tweet about this. There's this crack. I'm not sure what the heck that is. I wonder if that's the thing in the trailer where the bridge was passing through. Because we see, I think that's the capital. And there's a bridge near it. So, and there's like a chasm. So I wonder if that's the place.
Going that full length during our adventure.
Ooh, is that solution 9? I think that's, I don't know if that's reason 9. I need to see that. I need to see info about that city. I saw a few images. I need to see. I know there's a video. I need to see that video. I stayed away from it on purpose. I need to see it. Please, quickly. Oh, we're probably gonna get more info otherwise. Cosmic exploration. I want that. Okay.
Tuliolo actually functions as a bridge connecting the north and south parts of the continent.
Oh, there's the bridge. I just realized. The bridge is over there. They showed that in the trailer.
There is a literal bridge.
Sorry.
So the Tuglialol will be at the center of our adventure. It will span from north to south of Tural.
まあ南北
Interesting.
文化的な統一感というのはまあ
We'll probably
ある程
first
度はあ
arrive
るん
in
ですけど
Tulialal,
こ
because
こで
that's
は
where the
ちょっ
boats
と
stop.
ネタバレで言えないさまざまな出来事に
So
より
that's probably the first thing we're seeing in the expansion, the first sub.
大きく物語が揺れ動いていくことになります。
There's a degree of unity between the cultures of the two due to certain developments that I will not share here.
Interesting.
There will be major story developments in both North and South Tyrol that will change the story significantly. So
Okay.
you can almost think of it as a two-part structure.
もちろん一つの壮大な物語 7.0 自体で、そうなってい
Giving
ま
me
すが
differences vibes,
内容で
even though
見る
there's
と
some,
二部構成に近い
they're relatively
新しい我々のチャレンジにも
united
見え
so
るかも
far.
しれません。
Of course, the whole story overall is one unified story, but you may feel like it does have two distinct arcs when you play through it.
Reminds me of
新た
Stormblood.
なフィールドを、振り返りと新しい情報を交えつつ、ご紹介していこうかなと思います。
New
So
areas.
let's both review and take a look at some new information on field areas.
まずこれまではスクリーンショット等々で
I need
しか出せなかったものを
Solution 9
まとめて
info right now.
既存の
I want to
情
see
報を
that video. I know
動画
there's
に
a
して
video. Show it.
ダイジェスト動画作ってきました
I
ので
mean,
まず
it's
はそれ
in
を
here.
ご
We
覧
just
ください
gotta wait. I want to
So
see the
far, we've
rest
only
too,
been able
so
to
let's
show you a
wait.
few clips and screenshots, but we've put together all the materials we have so far into a collection that we will show you now.
それでは
Okay.
どうぞ。
Oh, new video on different areas, I'm assuming. Like the ones we already seen. Wait, I know I've seen these images, I think. I think these are old ones. I think that's new. I could be wrong, but I remember that. I do remember that. I think that's new. Oh, this is new, right? Looks like Old West. Wait, I like this town. Ooh, like a desert field. Wait, this is definitely new. I don't remember seeing this. A lot of houses made of wood. Oh my god. Okay, we look at that Aetherite design. Okay, I need DAWNTRAIL right now. These is amazing. I love this. Look at the different colored foliage and stuff. Oh, Waterside Village. Ooh, Glimwood Tangle. I'm joking. If you get the joke, you get the joke. Sorry. So, Solution 9. We're not showing it right now?
ありがとうございます。
No, not yet.
Thank you.
Okay. Very distinct areas. I like that.
かなり冒険のイメージ多いですね。自然地形そういった数々ご覧いただきました。
So we've taken a look at some natural scenes that really speak of adventure.
ではここからはですね、まあ既存エリアの紹介でしたので、さらに新たなエリアを、ご紹介していきます。
But those were areas you've seen before, so let's look at some that you haven't.
Solution 9.
と今まで見たものとは
I need to see
色が変わるの
Solution 9,
で
please.
あまりすいません多くは
I've seen some
語れない
screenshots and
です
I'm already in love with it.
These are pretty different from what you've seen so far, and for that
It's
same reason,
Solution
we
9,
can't
right?
tell you a whole lot about them.
その点すいませんご了承ください。
Solution
Please
9.
understand.
まずはすいませんいきなり動画からいこうと思います。
He's hyping it up.
We'll start with a
Solution
video.
9.
どうぞ
Start with the video. Solution 9. Solution 9. Okay. Ooh, what the heck? Oh my god. Bro, this is so cool. Look at even the Aetherite. Holy heck. Maybe it'll surpass Miroria. If you know what Miroria is, you know what Miroria is. It's the city in Tower Fantasy. Okay, that is cool. Even the door, look at that. Is it underground, I wonder? I've seen this image as well. Holy heck. And it's a main hub, I think. So, we're gonna be getting back here sometimes, usually.
会場
I am about to make this the main place I go. Please have a market
yes,
board.
there's a
I
pretty
want this
sudden
to have a
change
market
of
board.
visuals there.
It might not have though, because Tuliolal is markets, and usually there's only one market board. So it'll probably have stuff like Thavnair has, and not a market board.
エリアの名前をソリューション9と言います。
We really can't show you a lot of specific objects from this area because it would be spoilers, but we can tell you it's called
Interesting.
Solution 9.
Solution 9. The name itself is very interesting, like being named a solution.
皆さんが滞在する大都市がトライアラだとすると、こちらショータウンの状態になってます。
This too will function as a town, much like the player hub of Tuliolal.
Perfect.
ではちょっとだけ
An entirely different civilization from that
We'll
of
explain it
Tuliolal.
just a little
A
bit.
futuristic one,
トラ
alright.
イアラとは全く異なる文明に
They're
よって
going with the
築かれ
theme of
た
future past, in terms of architecture. I like that.
So this has been constructed by a totally different civilization than Tuliolal.
まあそんなの見たらわかるよって
We haven't heard anything about that. Are they
I
gonna
think
show
you can probably
info?
tell just by looking.
まあ
I mean,
名前の由
yeah.
来はですね、すみません、いろいろご想像ください。ちょっとだけスクリーンショットもお見せします
But maybe have a think about why it might be called Solution 9. And we have one more screenshot.
Solution. I've seen this image as well.
もう
Yeah,
今ま
why
で
is it
皆さん
called
が思い
Solution
描いて
9?
きた黄金のレガシーのイメージがガラガラ
That's what I was talking about. Why is it called a solution?
しますね
And they
I
themselves
feel like
said
we
it.
are loudly destroying any mental image you might have had for DAWNTRAIL right now.
すいませんちょっと先ほど言いました
Yeah, that is
プロジェク
sick.
ト等はねネタバレが強いのでいろいろちょっと削除したスクリーンショットになってるんですけど、まあ実際にはいろんなオブジェクト存在してます。
Like, holy heck.
Well,
I
we
love
can't really show
futuristic
you
stuff.
specific objects in this setting because it would be a spoiler, so we've kind of erased them all, and this is just the background.
Is it that much like spoilers? Like, is it that big of a deal?
かなり雰囲気が今までと異なってます。
But are these buildings? Is this a
They say they
facility?
even
In
erased
any
the
case,
objects
it's quite
themselves for
different
the
from what we've
image,
seen.
which is interesting.
先ほどもお伝えした通り、このソリューション9、プレイヤーの皆さんのショータウンでもあるので、かなり施設や設備の多い場所となっています。
But as I mentioned, it will be a player hub, so you can expect a lot of different facilities and features there.
Interesting.
どんなもの
I
が
wonder
あるの
if
か
this
そもそ
is
もここはどういった場所なのか、これまでの今までのね、
if this is related to the Golden City. I mean, the city itself isn't gold, but who said the city of gold is actually made of gold?
But as for what this place actually is, what sort of story will take place here, you'll just have to imagine for yourself something that is quite different from what we've seen thus far up to 6.x.
Interesting.
ではもう少しだけ
Until
新しいエリア
6.x,
紹介
was
してい
it
こうと思います
basically
And
until
I'll show you one more
Endwalker?
area now.
They're saying the entire game basically.
こちらは
Holy heck, there's more. Why? Wait,
This is the concept art.
is it just me or is this like a mix of futuristic and past? Heritage found. There's like a futuristic turret-like thing there, even the floating lights and a drone. And then there's a very old train. What the heck?
Pretty mysterious.
And these buildings look old. There's like that
Seems to be a
lightning
steam-powered
crystal there.
train.
Like, that's interesting.
まあしかもこれアートワークですけど、手前と奥とで異なったね文明が混ざってるように見えますが、こちらは
Can we get screenshots of this, or is that all we have?
And
Holy-
it certainly looks like the stuff in the foreground and the stuff in the background were constructed by different civilizations, but this is all
Definitely.
one area.
Definitely, that's what I was talking about. It looks like future and past, for real. With lightning energy, so that
This
it might be
area is,
lightning.
Absolutely replete with lightning energy.
Illuminate the land day and night. Interesting. Is it underground? It really looks like it's underground because I don't see the sky,
But I
and I
can't
see
really
that
give
thing
you
like
any
a
more
roof.
explanation than that, so we'll just take a look at a few more screenshots.
なので 7.0 黄金のレガシーにはいろんなエリアが出てくるよと思っていた
More
だければ
screenshots,
助
maybe.
かります。
And
They
you'll just
said
have to
that.
take this in the spirit of there are a variety of areas coming.
ではまず1枚目。
Want to see a screenshot? Okay, that looks cool. Look at that wall glowing. And then he got this. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a town, but it's really interesting. Like, it's a very unique
So far we've shown you a lot
architecture.
of fields and natural scenery, but as you can see here, there's
It looks
also
like a
these
shrine
very,
nearly, that
unique
tower.
areas with cultures intermingling.
Holy heck.
なんとなくね、ガレマール帝国
This is insane.
イメージにも見えなくもないんですけど、ちょっと違いますね。
It's
It
very
looks a little
futuristic
bit like
area.
Garlemald, but not quite.
No, it's a lot more advanced than Garlemald, I dare say.
黒赤だもん
I mean, especially if you look at
Almost
Solution
very
9.
Black and red.
そして2枚目
Is this purple from electricity? Ooh, wait, that's a screenshot? No, I think that might be concept art. Wait, that might be a screenshot.
In our second screenshot here,
It is
in the background,
screenshot.
You can see that
So this
same
is game
thing,
footage.
Whatever it is, a tower maybe.
Looks like some sort of tower. There's a lightning storm. Holy heck, this looks insane. I'm especially excited for this in Solution 9.
But even in an area as strange as this, we have people living their lives. This is not a dungeon.
Oh, so there's like, is there like actual towns in there? Interesting. Maybe.
I wonder what kind of big fish you can fish up here.
I know it's an open world area, but I was expecting it to be a bit deserted. So there's that. Oh, never mind. It's probably not deserted.
There's also this, and that's all I'll tell you.
That fully has people in it. Otherwise, why would they build this?
いろんなものを詰め込んだ拡張になっています。どんなエリアなのか、何が待っているのか、いろいろご想像していただければ嬉しいです。
Interesting.
But what we've shown you is that DAWNTRAIL will have a variety of areas and things to experience. So let your
I'm excited for
imagination run
DAWNTRAIL
wild.
even more now.
さあ、ではここエリアの紹介を
New
しますの
allies.
で、こちら
Are they gonna show new tribes? We've seen some, I think, in the first
この地域に
Fanfest.
住まう部族たちのおさらいをまずはしていこうと思います。
But now that we've talked about the areas, let's talk about the people who live there who might become your potential allies.
Are we gonna get the future ones?
これまでに
We've seen some of
ペ
these.
ルペル族、それからモブリン
Wait,
族を紹介してきました。
Fanu?
We've already
Goblins?
introduced the Pelu and the Moblins.
もともとですね、この地域、巨人族文化も強く根付いており、オールゼアとは異なる夜深い
That's
族
old stuff, right?
巨人たち
Or are they also gonna be in the new world?
So in this area, there is a deep-rooted culture of giants. Though they're not called giants, they are called the Yokhui.
So that must be the ones on the right.
バン族にも似た
We've heard about the giants, we just didn't see images. I don't think so. Maybe on the second Fanfest, I'm not sure. I didn't watch the full second keynote.
We also have these colorful folks who look quite similar to the Vanu Vanu.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And the goblins as well.
これプロデューサーレタライブとかでも話すとき、吉田滑舌悪いなって言われそう。ハヌハヌ族です。
Yes, so they are called the Hanu Hanu.
Hanu Han. Is it a different group of Vanu Vanu that's kind of like how there were Mughals in Gordania and there were Mughals all the way in the sky?
But the most important part
The
of this
Evansward
are
area?
Yep.
the Mamulja.
トライオラ
Yep.
を収めている
The Moja were teased way back since the Blue Mage quest.
グルージャジャを筆頭
We
に
knew they were from the New World.
マムージャ族が登場してきます。
The most prominent example is, of course, the current ruler of Tuliolo, the two-headed Gulul Jaja. But there are plenty of other Mamulja of all shapes and sizes.
まあここでちょっとスクリーンショットで紹介しているのは、まあその一部になりますが、多様な、部族が登場して物語の中でもその部族同士の多くの価値観というのが、物語上提示されていきます。
What we're showing you in the screenshot is but a small sampling. In the
So
story,
there's a lot more
I think
varied
you'll find
ones.
that the Mamulja are very diverse, including their perspectives and values.
Like they all seem to have different job. Like there's a mage, there's someone who's more in combat, and this person looks very chill. I don't think they're warriors at all. Doesn't look like it, at least. Looks more like a merchant, I would say, from the attire.
I'm really looking forward to seeing how meeting the Mamulja will change your adventure, and also how you specifically will feel about them and what you will take from this story.
さてさて、じゃあここからはですね、各種システムのアップデート、それからコンテンツについて、お伝えしていきます。
So now let's move on to system updates and more
System
details about the
updates?
individual content.
現状お伝えできる最新の情報をすべて盛り込んで 7.0 全体をお話ししていこうと思います。そして 7.x シリーズにも触れていきます。
So we will be giving an overview of all of 7.0 as well as 7.x, including as much new
okay.
information as we can share right now.
まあすみません、まずは何度もお伝えして恐縮なん
Level
ですが、
cap
ついに
increases.
皆さんのレベ
I'm
ル
pretty sure they've already
楽に
said
なり
this
ます。
before. I don't think that's new.
As we've said a few times, the level cap will
Yeah,
be
they've
raised
said
to
a few
100.
times.
Q14 からやってるよと
Hey,
いう
is
方
that
どれ
new
ぐら
job
いい
gear?
ら
I
っしゃいます
just
か
realized.
How many of you have been playing since 1.0?
Look at that second one. I haven't. I have started playing very close to when Walker released.
Thank you.
皆さんとはね足掛け13年以上の旅路になりました。
It's been more than 13 years together.
うわすごいコメントでも
13 years, holy
手を挙げ
heck,
てい
since
ただいて
1.0.
ます本当にありがとうございます。
A
皆さんの
lot
お
of
かげで
folks
ね
in the comment as well.
我々今こんな場所で各賞についてお届けできているので本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you all so much. We've gotten to this point because of you.
もちろん、申請スタートのタイミングから始めてくださった方、最近始めてくださった方も含めて光の選手の皆さんがいてくださるからこそここまでね我々開発チームの長い旅でもこの10年あったと思うのでその果てにですねついにレベルキャップが3桁になるとこれ長く続けられない
Level
ことは
100, it's a pretty big
本
number.
当にありがとうございます。
It's a
Of
big
course, all of
milestone.
you who
3
joined from
digits.
2.0 and those of you who have started playing recently as well are equally important. We could not have gone on this long, long journey of 10 years without you and reached this milestone of a 3-digit level cap.
さあでは今日お伝えしたピクトマンさん
Ooh, look at that Viper heart. Hello? That looks so sick. The 2 different eye colors as well.
So including Pictomancer that we introduced today, as well as Viper, we will have 2 new jobs in 7.0.
ちょっと質問してみようかな。
Pictomancer is cool, but I'm really hyped for Viper. Might be my second favorite job after Reaper, maybe. I'm biased towards sides. Me. I mean, both, honestly, but Viper more. Pictomancer, I'm probably just gonna try it and maybe level it to 100.
30%.
Have fun while it lasts, but I'm probably not gonna use it long term.
Who's going to play Pictomancer?
Oh, that's a lot of
多い
people.
な。
Wow, there's a lot of you.
いやいやいやいやいやいや何言ってんだよ。結局全部やるんだよっていう人。
Who's going to play everything?
Nearly everyone. Same.
当然やろみたいな感じでありがとうございます。
Everyone's like, yeah, obviously I'm going to do that. Thank you.
もうコメントでもそりゃそうだろう。
Of course.
まずはピクトマンサー、バイパー、どっちもやる。結局全部やるって書いていただいてます。ありがとうございます
A。lot of folks saying, I'm going to do both. I'm going to play them all. Thank you so much.
新勝負だけじゃなくて他の
That's one thing I like about FF14 is that you can play all jobs. I take it for granted because it's my first and only MMO, but apparently from what I heard in other games, when you start a new job, you have to make an entirely different character. That sounds annoying as heck. You have to start the story over and everything, like why? I'm so glad FF14 doesn't do that. Because I can't imagine playing the game as just one job. I feel like I'd get bored eventually. Core battle content, dungeons? Screenshots
So
maybe?
let's talk about the core battle content, including some new info.
もうこのあたり
Fates.
今表示されているものは
Wait, Fates info?
今回もしっかりありますよと
Should be the usual, right?
お伝えするだけです。
Of course, as far as everything on this screen goes, we just want to let you know that we will, of course, be adding more of these.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
もちろん多数の新ダンジョンご用意してあります。
And of course, we will be having many new dungeons.
ダンジョンの
I
制
think
作
the left
非
one
常に
is a new
順調
screenshot,
に
right?
進んでます。
The progress on dungeons is going quite well, actually.
今回はですねその制作が進んでいてストーリーのネタバレにならないものを動画としてちょっと編集してまとめてまいりましたのでご紹介したいと思います。
I'd like to show you a video. This is of the dungeons that we are well.
Oh, a
well
video,
underway,
okay.
And also that will not be spoilers for you.
どうぞ。
Oh, they're doing the vehicle again. We had it in Lapis Manales. Ooh, this looks cool. I love how the vegetation looks here. Stairs. Okay, that's new, actually. I don't think we've ever had. Oh, damn, lightning. Maybe this is closer to the futuristic area. That had a lot of lightning around it. It's probably in those plains area. Interesting. Ruins. Oh, there it is. The future. This is definitely in the futuristic area. New dungeon in there as well.
はい、ありがとうござい
Either
ます。
close to Heritage Found or Solution 9.
まあ、そけ
I feel like Solution 9, instead of being a hub that's very early on, like Savnir and Charlene, I feel like it would be like an endgame hub where you might not get there until the very last parts of the MSQ. I could be wrong, but that would be really interesting.
制作の方は非常に順調に進んでおります。いくつかのダンジョンはですね、僕の、一時チェック、道中チェック完了しているものもちらほら出始めております。
But our progress with the dungeons really is proceeding well. I've gotten to the point of my first stage of quality checks on some of them.
続いて、
Quality checks.
ちょっと
Sense.
敵側の
New
ことを
threats.
見ていきます。
We've heard about some of these,
I'd
like
take a
that
look
big
at a few
serpent
enemies.
dragon thingy.
こちら
There's two new ones. With the left one, I think we've seen it. What the heck is that third one? The second one looks interesting. What's that third one though? What the heck?
So we have the ones we've introduced so far, Valigarmanda, Eliminator, and there are also some interesting monsters.
Oh,
outside of
Eliminator.
the main
They introduced it.
bosses.
I do not remember. It might have been in the second keynote. I haven't watched it fully.
ありますよね。
This thing looks like it lifts, perhaps too much.
It looks like something they would put in the gold sauce.
筋肉質なサボテンダーに見えるんですけど、どうやら名前はバレルテンダーというらしいで
Is
す。
this part of the Manderville
So this
quest?
super buff Sabotender
There's
is
no.
called the
Is
Arrow
actually gonna
Tender.
be a main
めちゃく
story?
ちゃなパンチドーンしてくるイメージしかないですよね。
I can't imagine it will do much rather than just punch the heck out of you.
まあ
Scary.
NPC だけでなくね、こうした新たな生態系というのを持つモンスターとの出会いというのも拡張パッケージの魅力の一つかもしれません。
I think it's not just the NPCs in the new environment that are exciting. Part of it is experiencing these unique monsters as well.
The battles are
そ
usually
してもち
very
ろん
interesting.
強敵と戦う上でですね、コンテンツサポーターに関しても
Duty
アッ
support
プデートが
update
行われます。
makes sense.
And of course, while you're fighting, you will want these duty support updates.
I'm always going with NPCs on the first time I'm doing story.
クルルがピクトマンサーにジョブ
I know it's
チ
slower,
して
but
おり
it's
ま
more
したの
fun
で
because
つい
it's
に
more like
コンテンツ
immersive,
サポー
I'd
タ
say.
ーデビューのような気がしております。
Given that Krile has changed to Pictomancer, I feel like she will be making her duty support debut.
Heck
クルル
yes.
さんおめでとうございます。
Congratulations, Krile.
Exactly. She deserved it. She's been in the story for so long, and very often she was just a side
消せない
character.
やつがずっとあるんで。
She got a bit more screen time in Endwalker at least.
貸しじゃない仮だった。もうやばいのが一個あるんでね、もうちょっとずつ恩返ししていこうかなと思ってます。
I feel I really owe her one, so let's use this to pay her back.
コンテンツサポーターたちはストーリー上でのボスとの戦いというのでも、しっかり活躍してくれることと思います。
I think you'll find these updates very useful when progressing through the story.
では続いて
New gear and recipes. Ooh, I like that third one. Hello? That looks ripped. Honestly, all of them, but the third one might be my favorite.
We will have a lot of new gear and recipes.
今回拡張 7.0 で新たに登場する新装備というのは全て第一次グラフィックスアップデートの仕様によって最初から豪華に
Yeah, I'm gonna be low.
いますので
I have every single gatherer and crafter at level 90.
ご注目ください。
I'm gonna have to level them all to
All the new
100
gear that
now.
is implemented in 7.0
I'm
will have the
excited. It's
graphics
gonna be
update
my first time
applied to it,
experiencing an
so
actual
definitely
expansion.
Take a look at that quality once you get in game.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna level my gatherers first. I prefer gathering over crafting. Crafting does get sometimes boring for me.
These are still in
Gathering,
development, but we did bring
I
a
know
few
it's supposed to
screenshots,
be
so
more
let's take a
boring,
look.
but I actually find it pretty chill. Just put on some music and go gathering and it's fun.
左から召喚士
Ooh, hello?
賢者ガンブレー
They got the drip. I love that third and
Right,
fourth
so
one.
from the left, we have Summoner, Samurai, Sage, and Gunbreaker.
Maybe I should level Sage. Cause like, holy heck, they got the drip. Hello?
それぞれの
Gunbreaker's cool too. I think I might prefer the Sage one though.
それから質感、シワの入れ方っていうのまで相当こだわって作ってます。
They got drip.
It's a little bit hard to tell from the screenshots.
I've seen the image with the
but each
Reaper.
element of these outfits, in
I don't know
terms
if I
of
like it too
textures,
much. I haven't
quality,
seen
and
this image
details,
though.
are really much improved.
今回は特に布系の質
I
感というの
love
が
the
ですね
Sage one. Holy
非常に
heck.
豪華になってい
That
るの
might
で
be one of my favorite
ご
ones.
注目いただければと思います。
I think especially the quality of the cloth really stands out.
手に入れた
Yeah,
際にはですね、
it's definitely
ぜ
better
ひ
than what it
冒
was.
険ゆっくり一段落してからでいいので、じっくりちょっと装備というのも見ていただけると、開発チーム喜ぶと思います。
Of course, over the course of your adventure, once you have time for a break, I hope you'll take a close look at this gear. That would make the devs really happy.
そしてこちら。
Oh, that paladin gear?
先生術師、そして
Wait, I've seen this image, but I didn't notice how good the
So here
paladin
we
was.
have-
I literally remember seeing this one, the Reaper and the Mage. For some reason, I don't remember seeing the paladin. I think I might have looked over it too fast. Because, yeah, I don't like the Reaper too much. I don't like these. Like, they're alright. The paladin, though, I didn't notice it before. That is so cool. Look at it. It looks like an eye in there. And everything, like the details about this. And I love armor, if you don't know, so even the sword looks really good. The shield, you can't really see too much.
Machinist, Reaper,
I'm leveling Paladin to 100.
Astrologian, and Paladin.
I mean, already at 90. I just bought the level skip to 80 and got I leveled it up with Endwalker to 90.
I think the quality might be easy.
I'm leveling Warrior, it's like 35 or something though, so still a long way to go as I learn tanking more properly. It's currently on hold though. I'm gonna be leveling, I don't know who, I think Machinist. I'm gonna keep going with Machinist probably.
もちろん、ジョブ専用装備だけでなく、おしゃれ装備というところにもご注目ください。
Of course, it won't just be job gear. We'll also have plenty of fashionable gear for you as well.
Heck yes.
では装備もちらっとね、ご紹介しましたので。
There's also the colors. I hope maybe they show some more
Alright, so let's move
combinations.
on.
The two color dyes thingy.
新たな
Oh, is this cosmic thingy?
やりますよと
I need details on that. I saw the image.
We have
This,
told you
I
that
need
there will be
details.
exclusive
I am
lifestyle
so excited for
content.
that. I'm a space nerd, please.
企画内容はですね、
Here we go.
ありましたので、ちょっと
I've been waiting for this. This and Solution 9 are the things I saw briefly and I wanted more info on.
So we do have concept art of that to show you.
Only concept art, sadly. Okay. This. I'm so excited for this.
どこ行く
Going
んだよ
back to
っていう
space.
感じなんですけど。
Is that the
Where
Earth?
are we going
Is that the
now?
moon or is that...
ご覧の通りですね、次なる
It kinda looks like the Earth, but also
生活
different.
コンテンツはさまざまな惑星に訪れていただきます。
So as perhaps you can guess, the next lifestyle content will take you to various different planets.
Various different planets. Okay. What the heck?
今回
Wait, various? What do we do though? Oh, there's a Loprit in there, by the way. I just realized there's Loprits. So they might be
If it was
the
just
key to
one,
take us
you
there.
didn't get much variety in the scenery, so we thought we'd give you a bunch so you could get a sense of progress.
なんかね、西方のトラル大陸で冒険だとか言ってるのに、お、じゃあちょっとあの星行ってきてもらえるかなみたいな。
You're thinking, oh, all right, let me go on an adventure to the continent of Tyrol, but let me just pop over to this other planet.
Yes! That is what we're gonna be doing. Let me just pop over to this other planet, for real.
Will be cosmic exploration.
Cosmic
こちらのコンテ
exploration,
ンツは
yeah.
ですね、ソロでもちろん
This is
参
the
加する
image
こと
I
が
saw.
できますけど、
So it's actually, I thought this could have been the
皆
moon.
さんで力を合わせて
It's actually an entirely different planet. That's
You can,
fucking
of course, play
insane.
this content solo, but it's really intended for everyone to work together to
So
make
it's
progress.
it might need help. Like you can play it solo, but you might get less benefits if you do it solo.
テーマとする惑
I
星
might
が
need to get myself a new guild, honestly.
And with each
That or
update,
friends who
each
play,
star
which
that
currently
you're
I have.
working on will
I have
change.
one actually, but he doesn't
どん
play
な
often,
惑星
so.
をこう巡っていくのか、そこでね、どんなドラマが待ち受けているのか。メインクエストとは異なりますが、パッチ 7.X シリーズ順次こう展開されていく、まあ長期間のコンテンツになっていますので、ぜひご注目ください。
It'll be a little bit different than the main scenario, but definitely keep an eye out for this and think about what kind of places you'll visit and what.
Yeah, there's
will
also gonna be
happen there.
story tied to that. Interesting.
あれですね、セイントセイヤの話をしている人が多いですね。
A lot of people talking about Saint Seiya.
もう
Saint?
コスモって言ったら
What
もう
is that?
世代によってはすぐそうなっちゃうんですよね。
To most of us, if we say the word Cosmo, we think of Saint Seiya in a certain generation.
さあ燃やしていきましょう。
I'm not catching the
さらなる
reference.
このコンテンツの詳細はですね、今後またプロデューサーレターライブなどで、順次お伝えしていこうと思います。ご期待ください。
We will tell you more about this content in PLLs coming up.
Okay, interesting. I need details,
続いて
sure.
はこちら
Field operations. Wait, is that like Baja and oh my god, we're gonna get stuff. Okay.
Next, about our new alliance raid.
前回こちらですねアライアンスレイ
FF11
というところは
we knew this. Echoes of Vanadil.
大先輩でもあり運営開始からねなんと21年を誇るファイナルファンタジー11をテーマにした内容でお届けしてまいります
So as we've told you before, this alliance raid will be based on FF11, who is our great senpai in the field of MMOs, having been running for 21 years now.
21. Holy heck, I don't know how many years it was running, but I was not expecting more than 20.
イメージアートを進めているところなんですが、1枚ちょっとご紹介させて
It's still running, by the way, I think.
We've been progressing on this development, and so we have
I don't know if it gets
concept art
updates,
of
though.
which
I have
we'll
no
show you
idea.
one today.
Damn, okay, it looks like some sort of demon nearly.
ご存知ですよね
It looks
some of you
menacing.
11を多分やってる方はご存知かと思いますが、こちら闇王と呼ばれる存在です
Those of you who played FF11 will probably know, but this guy is called the Shadow Lord.
まあどんな登場をするのか
The Shadow
それから
Lord,
他にね
okay.
どんなボスとかキャラクターが登場してくるのかストーリーはどうなるのか気になる部分多数あるかと思います
I'm sure you're very interested to know how he shows up, what other characters you'll see, and what the story is overall.
こちらもですね
Interesting.
プロデュースされたライブで詳細で
And it's an alliance
近づいてきたら
trade, so we're gonna get more
お伝えしていきますがこの
I don't think it will surpass Sandwalkers for me, because 12, they've been, I know I've only started playing since Sandwalkers, so for me not as much, imagine if it was earlier, but they've been in the story ever since
So
Around
we will
Reborn.
give you more details in future PLLs, but for now, just know that Echoes of Vanadil is coming at from 7.1.
7.1, so same schedule as usual for the other Reliance trades. X.1. You would play
And
raid.
we have another new story coming with the 8-man raid.
さあこちらもですねコンセプトアートが仕上が
Go
りま
on.
したのでそちらを見ていただ
Also, you have different arts of the different raids so far,
We have a
including
concept
Omega, for
art for that
example.
as well, so let's start by taking a look.
Holy yeah, we are going into futuristic stuff.
あ
Holy heck. Is this tied to Solution 9?
拡張パッケージのねアート
God
とか
damn.
け離れすぎていて何なんだ
This is really different of
The raids
from,
are gonna be
art for the
insane.
expansion in general.
GPU って言ってる
We're going into
Is
the
this a GPU
future.
or what?
グラボ
GPU
グラフィックボードが起立してるって言ってる
I definitely see a graphic board in there.
Graphic board.
ツイッチと YouTube 特にツイッチがですねすごい型番めっちゃ連呼してますねみんな
You don't all know a lot about this hardware.
まあ一体どこなのかねそう
I don't. I'm
わかんない
actually
と
dumb
思い
when it
ます
comes to computer stuff,
But
honestly.
what is this? I'm sure you have absolutely no idea.
でも
Yeah,
皆さん
Solution
ドラゴン
9
っぽいなって言ってるや
related.
つあれがレイドの舞台です
But that thing you think looks like a graphics board, that is actually...
Kinda does. You can
kind
kinda see the fans even.
冷却したくなるって言ってる
I don't need to be much of an expert to realize that does look like computer stuff.
The raid title has been decided, and it is...
The Arcadion.
アル
Arcade?
カディアというシリーズが、こちらレイドタイトルとなりますさてどんな物語になるんでしょ
The Arcadion. What sort of story will it be, I wonder?
う、こちらもですねレイドならではの多数の新キャラクター登場予定となっています
Of course, there will be myriad new characters coming with this raid.
Fair.
物語はですね
Always.
ファイナルファンタジー14完全オリジナルストーリーとして
Original
制作が
story, so
進んでお
not
ります
not with
And the story
characters
itself
based on
will
old
be a
story on old
complete
characters.
FF14 original.
もちろんですねストーリーを進めていく、まあ、難易度ノーマルと、難易度が高い霊式それぞれちゃんと用意してあります
Of course, we will have the normal mode for you to enjoy the story,
And the
as well as
Savage.
the higher difficulty Savage.
Yep.
パッチ7.0
I haven't done Savage
リリー
since
スから
P9. Maybe I
まあ
should
お
do
よ
it.
そ1ヶ月ぐらいで、ノーマルと霊式と順次
I want to catch up to other
公開していく
stuff
予定です
before I
の
go back
で
into
ぜひ楽し
Savage
みにお
though.
待ちください
We will be releasing normal and Savage in sequence about 1 month after 7.0.
まあ同時だとね
Once I can catch up to old other content, side
if it
content
was
they
at
haven't
the
done
same
yet,
time, you'd
I'll
feel
start doing
rushed, I
Savages
think.
again.
さあでは8人レイドご紹介しましたので
So that is our 8-person raid.
高難易度の
I
レイ
think
ド
this
大
is
好きだっ
usually
て
a
い
few
う
days
方ってどれ
after
ぐらいいま
the
すか
no, sorry, a few weeks after
And
DAWNTRAIL.
who likes the
Unless you
highest
watch for
difficulty
Endwalker.
raids?
ありがとうございます。最近ね、絶
I like it, but it is very
Oh,
time
a lot of
consuming.
people playing ultimates.
It takes a lot of dedication, so not something I would do it right now. I've heard about this. It's Eden. I've heard about this. I saw the screenshot of Gaia and Arene, and it's called Features Rewritten Ultimate. I've never done an ultimate. I have tried doing an
The
ultimate.
planning and
I
development for
didn't
this is
really
already
go
moving
too far in the
along.
prog though. It was Ultimate Weapon Ultimate, and I went until the beginning of the third one, which I believe was.
As for the
I think it
theme,
was Titan, or was it Ifrit? I don't remember. I know Garuda was
what will
first.
it be?
I think it was the third one was Titan, yeah. I just got to the beginning though. I didn't get far in it in the Titan prog.
こちらどうですか、どなたか。知性獣、ああなるほどね、順番に来とるやんと。なるほど、うんと言ってますね。
So it's gonna be Eden. Last time was
We think we're
Thornton
gonna go in order.
and Omega. Wait, I just realized.
ああなるほど。
No, Eden is an alliance raid. No, sorry, Eden is a raid. What am I talking about? It's not in order though. In order, it would have been Shinryu.
次なる
They're not going in order anymore. Interesting.
そのエデンのとあるストーリーをモチーフに
Because the last one was Omega, Stormblood raid,
So part
and
of
then
the
it would
story
go
from
back
Eden
to
will be our theme.
Stormblood trial supposedly, which would have been Shinryu. But no, they're going straight to Shadowbringers raid. Interesting.
レイドタイトルは絶もう一つの未来という名称になりました。
And so the title will be Futures Rewritten Ultimate.
この名称ですね、パッチ 5.4 のパ
I wonder if
ッチタイ
they'll
ト
have
ル
the
にも
release date.
かかってます。イメージアートもその時のものです。
As you know, this is also the name of patch 5.4 and along with its art.
Yep.
今でもですね、非常に人気のあるストーリーとそれからキャラクターたち、ごめん、そちらをそれらをですねモチーフにどんな戦いとかシチュエーションが待っているのか、ぜひですねレイド好きな皆さんお待ちください。
This is even now a popular story and very popular character.
Definitely, it's an amazing story.
So please look forward to what we will do with them in this
Also, I
raid.
like Green and Gaia. Really
こ
great
ちらの
characters.
絶はですね、パッチ 7.1 でリリース予定となっております。
We are planning to release this ultimate in 7.1.
7.1. There we go. Release date.
ゆっくり
I don't think I'm gonna try it honestly,
嬉しいです。
but I'll probably watch
So
a
we
few
hope you'll
videos
take your
of it.
time with it.
さあ次コンテンツのこう継続してアップデートして
Ongoing
いきますという
content?
お知らせだけしておきます。
So,
Now
like,
some quick updates on our
Island Sanctuary?
ongoing
No, I think
content
that's over, right?
さまざまなコンテンツアップデートをしていきますので、こちら
Blue May. Oh,
We have
makes
quite a few
sense.
things we'll be updating.
まあこれらは
New variant dungeons, new plans for deep dungeons. What the heck? Already?
というお知らせとして受
Because
け取っておい
it's
てください。
been in Stormblood and then
Basically, all you need
Endwalker.
to know is
I thought
that
it would be
we
like
will
every
updating
2
all of these
expansions.
things over the course of 7.x.
Inconceivably further.
今年こそ
Hildebrand
非常に高
Adventures.
い某
I think we've heard about the
ヒルディ
Hildebrand
ブランド
Adventures. We're gonna
シリーズですけ
continue,
ど
I think, before.
開発チームやりたいということなので、ヒルディまた活躍してくれることになりました。はい。
Hildebrand is really eating up our budget with his fancy cutscenes, but the development team really wants to do it, so there will be
It's
more
gonna happen
Hildebrand.
again.
それから PVP のアップデートも本格的に、スタートするのは 7.1 からになります。まあ、7.0 はね、皆さんメインストーリーやジョブのレベルアップで忙しいと思うので、7.1 から、いろんなものがスタートしていくことになります。
Our major PvP updates will be starting from 7.1 because we feel you have plenty to keep you occupied with 7.0.
Yeah, 7.0 is gonna be
so we're
huge.
gonna
It's gonna be my
just,
first time. Field operations. So is this actually like Baja and Eureka? We actually getting a new one, or am I
We
misinterpreting?
received a lot of feedback on this subject, so we want to talk a little bit about new field operations.
一部ですね、インタビュー等ではちょっとお話ししているんですが、パッチ 7.x シリーズではエウレカとか
It is. It is. They're talking about Eureka and Baja.
探索型の新たな大型のコンテンツも今計画中
Are we
です。
gonna get a name or
I mentioned
concept
this a
art
bit in
of the areas?
interviews, but in 7.x we will be introducing something in the style of Eureka and Bosnia.
7.x. I think that's all the info we might
多人数
have.
で参加してですね、攻略を進めていくタイプの遊びとなるように、現在企画を進めています。
This will be something for a lot of players to participate in simultaneously in order to clear.
今後の
Yeah, same as Eureka and Baja.
ください。
They get like huge
So please
lobbies
wait
and
a bit
it's
and we'll give you
automatch.
some more information.
いやーでも時代も変わったなと思うんですけど、エウレカを当初ねスタートした時はエウレカの話はもういいよみたいな反応も結構あったんですよ。
Yeah, the times have really changed because I remember when we started with Eureka, everyone was like, "Oh, Eureka."
まあでも
And now everyone wants it. I mean, it's fun,
遊
honestly.
びのねそういった枠の遊び
I still gotta continue. Baja, I've nearly finished it. I gotta do the last dungeon thingy in Zadnor. And Eureka, I'm still have a long way to go.
7.x シリーズ、次なる探索型作っていきますので、ぜひですね一緒に楽しんでいただければと思います。
But we saw it through to the end, and we worked hard to develop the content into something that a lot of people ended up enjoying. And we have taken a break for a while, but it will be back now, and we look forward
Heck
to
yes.
developing more similar field
Including Deep Dungeon as well. That's gonna be insane. We got a lot of content for 7.x. Way more than I thought, honestly.
Okay, just one more announcement content-wise.
Plus Island Sanctuary in space. I'm joking. New limited job. I heard it was Beastmaster. Are we gonna get more details? I'm assuming maybe you actually tame beasts. Like, is that straight up like Summoner but with multiple beasts? Like, how is that gonna work?
So we announced before that we will be having a new limited job released.
How
in the
many
latter
beasts
half
can
of
we tame?
6.x.
I need details. Does it start at level 1? Do we start at level 80? How does it work? I mean, probably not 80. I'm assuming it's gonna be maximum level 80 or 90. Beastmaster, yeah. I see the bomb in here. And Sabotender, I think.
Beastmaster.
We got so much content. Plus Blue Mage is being updated. I haven't even caught up to Blue Mage levels. We got so much content in 7.x. It's actually insane. Like, I haven't been around since the beginning, but I've looked at what content released when, and I feel like this might be one of the biggest ones in terms of content. I guess Stormblood was also pretty high, because we also got Eureka and Heaven on High. But we didn't get like something like Island Sanctuary, like Lifestyle. We only started getting that in Endwalker, and we're still getting that in DAWNTRAIL, in addition to everything else. Like, that's insane. When did Blue Mage release? I'm actually not sure if it was in Stormblood or
We are
Shadowbringers.
thinking of having some kind of collection feature to go with it, obviously.
Collection.
Once we have art and more information,
So
we
not
will share
yet.
it with you.
It's probably gonna be later then. Sadly, no info. I was hoping for some info, but that's fine. So, same thing as Blue Mage though. You're gonna get a collection of probably of attacks, maybe
So that
summons,
is
who
our
knows.
updates about 7.0 and 7.x.
第1次次グラフィックスアップデートの進捗
Oh, more graphics update screenshots?
But I do also want to take a moment to talk about the graphics update and its current progress.
Okay. There we go. More info.
グラフィックスアップデートもですね、随
It
分
looks good
大
so
詰
far
めに
with
な
what
って
we
きました
saw.
今バグとひたすら戦っているところです。皆さんのプレイヤーキャラクターどうなっていくのか。
I've already
その種族が
uninstalled
どうな
shaders,
ったのか
by the way.
気になっている方
Because I want to see how it goes from like
So
what
it
it's
is
supposed to be in the
proceeding
current
quite
one
well, but as a
and
massive
in the
update,
graphical
we're
update.
currently contending with bugs. But I'm sure you want to see how all the different races are coming along.
皆さんのお使いのすべての種族について
So they might not show as much scenery this time. It's more like the characters.
So I will now show you a little bit about each race that you might want to play.
まずこちら
I'm actually Yor, by the way. I know, it's extremely rare. Because everyone else goes for other races.
ここからですね皆さん画面を見て左側が、今のグラフィックスの状態右に新しいバージョングラフィックスアップデートが入った状態を表示していきますので、ご理解ください。
So on the left, we'll be showing the current or original version, and on the right, we'll be showing the new version with the graphics update.
Okay,
こ
go
ち
on.
らが ヒューラングラフィックスアップデート版だとこのようになってい
That one
ま
looks
す。
better.
So with the update, this hero will look like this.
The shadows also
ま
are
ずや
more
っぱり
detailed.
髪
In
の
the
毛
air,
の
look at the
雰囲
air.
気というのがまあ非常に
The air
明
looks
確に
very
なっ
like
て
much
テクスチャー
polygons.
ほど不足していた
It
もの
looks
も
like actual hair now and not
各
some
ね
random,
パーツ
just, I don't know what even call it.
されてかなりね
It
分
looks,
厚い
the
もの
hair
になった
looks
ん
a
じゃない
lot
かなと
better.
思い
Holy,
ます
it took me a while to realize that
So
for
as
some
you can
reason.
see,
It looks
the,
so much better.
hair is a lot more clearly defined.
100%.
And also the texture resolution is significantly improved, and the face looks more natural now.
でまあ繰り返し言ってますけどもっとなんか
So my hair is all gonna look a lot
で
better.
きるん
Good
です
to
よ
know.
まあ皆さんの持ってるそのキャラクターのイメージ種族のイメージっていうのを損なわないようにしっかりアップデートを行ってますなので違いがいまいちわからんっていうのはある意味ちょっと褒め言葉のような気もしてます
As I've said before, we could do more, change things more, smoothen things more, but we do also want to keep the image of the characters the
Yeah.
same. So honestly, if you think, oh, it doesn't
That's
look that
good.
different, that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah,
さあそれからで
agreed.
すね各種族
We just want higher quality. We don't want like complete changes. I mean,
あれも今回全て
your
グラフィックスアップ
character
デー
that
ト
you
対応
like
して
might
い
have
ます
become a character that you don't like if that were
Also,
to
the
happen.
starting gear for each race will be included in this graphics update as well.
チェックも僕のチェックも終わりましたので、初期装備各種族の種族装備のクオリティアップにもご注目ください
My quality checks on that are already done, so
I just
definitely take a
realized the
look
gear,
at that
yeah.
starter gear when you
It's so
can.
much more detailed in the
続いて
your one.
ヒューランミッドランダー女性です、
Here is the Midlander female.
こちらがですね現行の状態
Look at the metal and the hair. It's
そ
gonna
して
be a
こ
lot
ちらが
better.
アッ
Yep.
プデート版となります
And updated.
まあやっぱり髪の毛の質感それからボリューム表現かなり
The hair could still be better. You can see some details over here. It could be better, but it's definitely an improvement to what it was before.
As you can see, the hair texture as well as the way that the volume is portrayed are quite different. And also, for each race, we've made some improvements to lip shine.
Oh, lip shine as well. I didn't realize that. Yeah, that's true.
かなり自然にセルフシャドウ滑らかに落ちるようになりました
And also, if you take a look at the shadows on her cheeks, you can see that they are much more natural now.
Yeah.
さあ続いてハイランダー男性です
Islander.
Now we have a Highlander male
新しいバージョンがこちら
with the new version.
まあ、筋肉のね凹凸それに対してのこう影
Definitely
の
looks a lot
それ
better.
から肌ツヤの光沢みたいなところ非常に分かりやすいかと思います
The
I
hair
think
color
the
got
muscle
darker, I just
definition,
realized.
As well as the shadows that go along with
The
it,
scar is
and
more natural
the
too.
shine of the skin are very clear here.
まあ今まではね
The scar also
テクスチャー
kinda
で
looks more
なんとか
realistic.
馴染ませていたみたいな部分がより
The scar on the left near looks like someone painted black lines on it. It doesn't feel like an actual scar, because the color is so strong. It doesn't sound like a literal scar.
さあでは続いて
It stitches.
ハイランダー女性見てみましょ
And now for a Highlander female,
う、こちらが現行の状態、
original
The hair
こちらが
Definitely, yeah, the hair
なってい
and
ます
updated.
looks a
まあ
lot
目鼻
better.
立ちっていうのが、まあ、非常に鮮明になって例えば髪の生え際なんかもかなり自然になったんじゃないかなと思います
As you can see, it's become a lot more natural, especially around the hairline.
あとはこう目元の精悍さみたいなところよりはっきりしましたのでやっぱり目元のキャラメイクっていうのは今回どの種族もかなり幅が広がったと思います
And around the eyes are also the features are much better defined,
They
so
are.
that will allow you to get a lot more specific in your character creation.
さあ続いてはエルゼン見てみましょう
Elezen
エルゼン男性です
Take a look at the Elezen male
こちらがグラフィックスアップデート版
and the updated version.
The hair got a
まあ
lot
やっぱ目
better.
を引くのはね
They're showing that a lot. Even the shadows. You can see there's actual shadows now. They weren't in the
っ
original.
ていうところが結構こだわりポイントですね
What I would notice most about this is obviously the details of the hair, as well as the characteristic ears.
まああとこの頬骨
Oh
の
yeah,
あたりの
actually
特
true.
徴というのもまあ結構ちょっとポリゴンが露出したような状態だったのが9番なんですけど今回骨格表現が非常に滑らかになったんじゃないかなと思います
The cheekbones as well, we were having some polygon issues before, but they look much better defined.
まあちょっとね若返って見えるかもしれません
He might look a bit younger and fresher than before.
続いては
Yes.
エレゼン女性、こちらが原稿となります。
Here's the original for an Elezen female.
The hair's gonna get a lot
そして
better.
アップデートされた
100%.
エレゼン女性こういった形です。
In the updated version.
They changed the designs of the ear a bit. I like it more the new one. Also, look at the leather. It's so much better. You can see how much detail there is, and before it was just this. You can also, the metal nearly looked like part of the leather, now it actually looks like metal.
And it should be easier for you to get a sense of realism with your character, or perhaps realism in an FF14 sense.
Also, the wall, I just realized, the wall looks so much better. Why are we not talking about that? That's one thing I realized when I used shaders, is that the walls and the floor started looking kind of blurry once you looked at how shaders was better. This fixes it. The wall looks so much better. Can we talk about the wall? Holy heck, it took me a while to realize the wall is so much more detailed. It's actually insane. It actually looks like stone brick wall now instead of some kind of blurry wall. You can even kind of see the moss in the stone here.
You can see the improvement to the material quality of the leather.
Oh, yeah, the leather definitely got a lot better. Holy heck. The metal too. Like, not gonna lie, that thing doesn't sound like metal. It's definitely metal. You can see it on the new graphical update.
With this update, it's not just like there's leather that has a singular texture. There are a lot of different qualities of leather that we were able to portray, and cloth as well.
Leather qualities, interesting.
では続いて、元からイケメンの代名詞であるミコって男性です。
So these are our classic pretty boys, the male Mikote.
Pretty boys.
もういいんじゃないかな彼は。
It's pretty good looking already.
Who knows?
This is the updated version.
The hair looks so much better, yeah.
まあやっぱ唇の
The leather as well.
髪の毛のこうふんわりした雰囲気。
Leather qualities, I think this is what it meant. You can see this is more smooth, but also less details. But you can see it's supposed to be like this, rather than this which just looks like a line. It makes sense to the clothes. It's really good. Also, you can kind of see the texture on the clothes here. I just realized. Grahatia. Graha's gonna look
This is the original.
That looks amazing. Look at the blue eye. I love the new glow in the eyes. Also the leather again. This time it's more detailed again. They really meant to show like different qualities of leather. And it looks good. The metal as well. The hair, as always, too.
Right, so with dark
Though there
skin,
is still some
previously
stuff
you
could be
only had the
improved,
ability
but
to
it's still
sort of
way better than
change the
before.
color of your skin, but now we have this improved shine and depth, so that even if your character is in a dark environment, you will still be able to see the features of your skin.
That is really nice.
面白いのが東京ドームのバックスクリーンの並んでる映像を見ると、まあ同じライティング環境下なんですけど、もう
What else are we
全然やっぱ
getting?
り鮮明
Free
さ
trial
が
expanded
左で違うのが
to
ね、
Stormblood, right?
わかりやす
Or
い
do you mean
かと思います
Shadowbringers?
Yeah, if you look at the screen on the back here, we have it's the same.
Okay, that's already
lighting, really,
older
but
stuff.
they look totally different.
さあ続いて、こちらルガディン男性です。
Continuing on to a Rugadin male.
そしてこちらがグラフィックスアップデート版。
This is the updated version.
Even details on this.
純粋に
You
全
can
部
see it
パ
got
ー
more
みたいな
detailed.
感じになってます。
Once again, the hair.
I just feel like generally we have powered him up.
やっぱり元々のこの顔のね凹凸表現というのがまあルガに影響が大きい種族なんですが、それぞれがですね自然に馴染むようになったんではないかなと思います。
In general, all of the limitations we had before had a really significant effect on Rugadin faces in particular, but I think that the update has really improved them.
僕のフレンドにもねやっぱルガディンすごいこだわって使ってる方いるんですけど、さらにねそのフレンドがどういったこう調整してくるのかちょっと個人的に楽しみだったりします。
I have a friend who is really obsessed with Rugadin, so I look forward to seeing how he will adjust his character in light of these updates.
Interesting.
はい、では続いてルガディン女性いきましょう。
Now let's take a look at a female Rugadin.
こちらが現状の状態です。
This is current.
そしてアップデートにより
The hair again.
形となります。
Also, the quality of the.
ありがとうございます。
Is that leather? I'm not sure.
大きな拍手をいただいてます。ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much.
ルガディン女性やっぱりこう男性と同様にですね各パーツ制約の非常に多い状態でこれまでね、開発されていた状態でした。
So similar to the males, each part of the female face was really affected by the limitations we had.
ただやっぱりこうパーツそれぞれの精度が非常に今回高くなったことによって、なんかパーツ感、オブジェクト感みたいなのが減ってしっかり顔全体馴染むようになったんじゃないかなと思ってます。
But because we've been able to improve each part, they now blend together better. It looks less like they're just sort of a bunch of objects and shapes assembled.
あとはこう肌の表現とかその頬にライトが当たった時のその肌の透明感みたいなところ、何の話してんだ俺、透明感とかそういったところにもご注目ください。
Also the skin, overall how it looks, sort of the clarity of the skin is also improved.
だんだん化粧品のアピールしてるような気分になってきた。
I feel like a makeup commercial right now.
続いて
Makeup
ララフェルです。
Lalafell?
ララフェル男性です。
Next, Lalafell male
こちらがアップデート版。
and updated.
The cloth again looks a lot better. Also, the hair. There's even hair shadows. They're more detailed.
こだわってアップデートしました。
So we actually tried so hard to update this that we maybe can't tell the difference.
髪はね、分かりやすいアップデートなんですけど、
Even the nose is more detailed, despite being so ridiculously small. That's
The
crazy.
hair is probably the easiest to tell the difference, but the skin and eyes have also been improved as well.
とにかくララフェルの男性女性に関してはイメージを維持したまま全く変わってないじゃん、でもよく見たらすげえみたいなところにめちゃくちゃこだわりましたんで。
We tried really hard to maintain the image we had of Lalafells while still making the individual improvements.
可愛らしい、お人形のようなね雰囲気っていうのは維持しつつですね、まぶたのポリゴン、このまぶたの上にある丸みとかですね、より自然にしてですね、頬のラインはよりちょっと丸くね綺麗に出るようにかなり細かく調整してます。3回ぐらいリテイクしたはずなので。
So while maintaining this sort of cute and doll-like appearance of the Lalafells, we did make adjustments to the eyelids to make them look more natural. We rounded out the face a bit better. Honestly, it took 3 separate tries.
Took me a while to realize it.
Until we got it right.
あとですね、初期装備
It's
の
not that
ちょっと
noticeable, but
襟
it
元
is there.
見てください。これまでのこちらもね素材に比べて素材の質感までこう表現されてる。さっきはね革でしたけど、こちら布で確認できるかと思います。
If you take a look at the gear here, you can see that the cloth,
Definitely more
similar
detailed.
to the leather from earlier, is much improved.
Definitely.
はい、では続いて、
The metal as well.
女性いきましょう。
Now we'll take a look at a Lalafell female.
このようになってます。
Again, so much better. Especially the hair on every single character has been improved.
やっぱり先ほどお伝えした通り、男性と同じようにとにかく自然さを徹底して愛くるしさを残したまま、さらに細かくキャラメイク調整できるように、不審してます。
As with the Lalafell males, we wanted to prioritize making them look more natural while still keeping them very cute and lovable. And we think we've opened up a lot more possibilities for more delicate character creation now.
特に今回ねサンプルとして褐色の肌にしてきましたけど、よりこう顔の滑らかさが分かりやすいはずなので、もう比べたら一目瞭然、どれだけやっぱり動かした時に自然に見えるかっていうところをこだわっていますので、ララフェル使ってる人多分いっぱいいますよね。
So with the dark skin, I think it's pretty obvious the quality of the skin on the face and the depth of
Yep,
the
it's so much
structure there.
better.
Do we have a lot of Lalafells here?
いますよね。
The metal again.
There's
Just
some.
realized
Oh,
that
there's
too.
quite a bit.
上の方にもたくさんいますよね。
Not a lot, surprisingly.
I see you up
言
top.
ってる。もうそうなんですよ。ララフェルはもうとにかくもう配信でもいっぱいいらっしゃいますね。
And a lot on the stream as well.
はい、では続いてアウラ男性です。
Alright. Oh, the scales. I'm interested.
Aura male.
こちら、アップデート
Oh, okay.
And here's the updated version.
まあやはりこう
Scales do look better as well.
にした時の
Look at the
まあ
quality.
質感表現っていうのはめちゃくちゃ分かりやすいですし、まあそれから角とか鱗っていうものに関しては皆さんのね、これまで公開してきたもののフィードバックを受けてかなりギリギリまでこだわって調整を続けております。
So as you can see, the texture of the dark skin is improved, and also we've been taking on board your feedback from what we showed previously, and we are continuing to improve the horn and scales.
まあより精悍さが増してですね、角とか鱗部分は本当にねテクスチャー解像度がアップしたものがねかなり効果的に効いてるんじゃないかなと思います。
I think the texture, the improved textures, really help out with the horns and scales.
これでヨハイさんにもナーマが見つかるといいね。
I hope a certain man can find his Nama now that he's graphically improved.
続いてアウラ女性
They're talking about, forgot his name, he's from Stormblood.
こちらが現行版です。
They had to use Stola moment.
Original.
Little son.
こちらがアップデート版とな
And
っ
the
てます。
Yeah, the scales. They look so much better.
もとも
A
と
lot higher quality.
アウラ滑らかなね肌の雰囲気持ってたんですが、それをより滑らかに
The metal as well in that armor.
鮮明でまあ美しくっていうところがポイントです。
So these Aura females already had quite a smooth and delicate appearance, but we think we've been able to improve that even still.
特にアウラはですね、目元
The eyes as
専
well.
用のシェーダーと呼
The
ばれ
eyes
る
look a lot
専用
more
の描
interesting.
画をここ目の交際だけに取り入れてます
The
の
glow.
で、これまでのような雰囲気を再現することもできますし、今回のようにね瞳をより明確に際立たせるっていうことも可能になってます。
We've used some special shaders for the eyes, so while you can still get that look that you're used to, you can also get something slightly more defined in the eyes, like on the updated version example here.
もちろんですね。
Yeah, they probably look the most
アウ
different
ラを
compared
使
to
って
the
らっしゃる
others.
方でですね、いやいや正気のないこう瞳というかね、あれが好きなんだよっていう方いらっしゃるの分かってます。
Because we are aware that among the Aura players, some of you really like that currently dead and soulless eye look that they have.
So they kept it and added new ones, or?
ますので、チャレンジしてみてください。
If you adjust your parameters correctly, you can still get that, so just give it a go.
Oh, interesting. They kept it in another way. It's just that you're probably gonna have to adjust your eye color.
And in general, with all of the races, please look forward to adjusting your character to your preference.
でそこでキャラメイクなんですけど、まあいじりたいですよね皆さんね、キャラクターね。
You want to get into character creation, don't you now?
They're telling us to buy Fantasias for the eye colors, 'cause I don't think you can change that normally. You can change hair color, but eye color, I think you need to buy a Fantasia. Or just use your own reward one if you haven't got using your free one
We're
yet.
still working out the details, but I do want to get every one of you a free Fantasia along with this.
Oh, damn! Never mind! I was about to say they're telling us to buy a Fantasia, and they just say, you know, we're giving one for free. That's nice, that's for you. Holy heck, they're just straight up giving one for free. Okay, heck yes.
グレードアップさせていただくためにも幻想薬お配りしようかなと思いますので、ぜひですね。
I haven't used the Fantasia yet, so one more for the storage, probably.
キャラクター作ってみてください。
I'm just so attached to my character. I guess maybe the high color one day, but that's all I'd use it for. Because I'm attached to my character. If I switched character, it wouldn't feel like me anymore.
So we do want to give you that Fantasia so that you can go into character creation and adjust your character to suit exactly what you imagine.
Really cool. Free Fantasia for everyone.
ロースガールになります。
Also, for those who want to switch to the new race, female Rothgar, they can with the free Fantasia. They don't need to either create a new account or buy one.
最も大きな恩恵は
So it's free.
パーシェーダーと呼ばれるもう毛並み専用のさっきアウラね
The hair is a lot more detailed,
今回ファーシェーダーと呼ばれる毛を
including on the character itself.
14についに実装されましたので
'Cause
これが
they're
一番
Rothgars.
大きいです。
Similar to how we had these distinctive eye shaders on the Aura, for the Hrothgar we have distinctive fur shaders that will make their fur more realistic.
Yep.
これはねもうすいません
Definitely looks
触
more
ってもらって
realistic.
動かしてもらうのが一番なんで
It's better if you can sort of see it for yourself.
はい続いてビエラ男性です
And now Vieira male.
もともとね完成度高いんですよねや
Oh,
っぱ
I'm
り
curious for the
I mean,
clothes.
already he looks
It's gonna be a
good.
lot more
アッ
detailed.
プデートです
And the updated version.
Yeah. Look at that letter. And the metal as well.
まあもともと完成
Also
度
the
は高いんですけ
shadows.
ど今回ね我々が
Next to the
イメージ
air,
していた
You can see the shadows more.
近づけられた
Because
ん
the
じゃ
air
ない
is
かなと思い
covering,
ます
and this hairstyle is
He
covering
already
more the
looked
top part
good,
of
but we
the
think we've brought
of
him
its face.
closer to
You
our
can see
original
shadows
vision,
here,
for
close to
what
the
the
hair.
Vieira should look like.
It's more realistic.
まあやっぱりこうセルフシャドウ影の入り方全然違うのが多分分かっていただける
Even down here as well, you don't have shadows here much. You have shadows cast by your hair here.
キャラメイクの幅広がってますのでぜひ理想のビエラ男性追求してみてください
So the shadows, of course, are much more natural.
100%.
And also the distinctive features of the Vieira are much easier to draw out now. So please do go in and make the Vieira of your dreams.
では続いて
Female
女性
Vieira,
です
okay.
And now we have a Vieira female as well.
こちら現行の状態
That's the original.
こちらがアップ
The
デート
hair and the
バージョ
skin
ンです
quality as well. Again,
これだけ
looks so much better. Even the eyes. Look at the eyes
濃い
actually.
色
They it's
まあ
like a glowing red. It looks
ダーク寄り
really
の
nice.
カラーを使っても今回のね全体的なシェーダー耐えられるようになってます
So as you can see, she's quite dark-skinned, and our new shaders can handle that level of dark skin.
正直14このぐらいの暗さの肌とかテクスチャーが一番実は苦手で影に入ると全部質感潰れてしま
I
って
like the red hair, the red eyes with the new
まあ
shader.
非常にねやっぱ開発しづらかったんですけど今回ここまで表現できるようになってます
Honestly, historically, 14 has been pretty bad in terms of displaying this type of dark skin. You enter a shadowy area and it all looks bad and falls
Now it's a
apart.
lot better.
But with our new shaders, that will not be an issue.
Nice.
この状態でも影による陰影それから綺麗にね感じられるようになってますし唇のね艶なんかもしっかり出てるかと思います
And even with the already dark skin, you can see the effects of lighting and shadow are very natural and look good.
続いてなんですが
Metal.
グラフィックスアップデートのさらに続き染色
Metal.
箇所が鈍いになるという
You know it's
話
gonna get a lot better.
And now also with the graphics update, we will talk
This
a
is
little
the
bit about
Endwalker
our two
Paladin
dye
armor.
channels.
ちょっとサンプル
Oh, dye channels. Okay, never mind. I thought they were. No, this is already the updated one. The metal is glowing. It's the
これが
updated.
ですね現状の状態
You would change the cape, right?
今まで染色
Yeah.
このね
Are you gonna be able to change the metal color? I am gonna go insane.
マントとね布の部分が染色
One dye.
でした
So on the left we have the original, and then in the middle
Are you
we
gonna be able
have
to change the metal color?
the original dye affecting the cape.
でこれがですね
Please.
今回鈍い
There's
染
some
色
metal,
感
like
があるの
the
で
Abyssos's armor.
こういったことが
You
可能
can.
になります
But now you will
There we
have two
go.
channels
Oh
to
my
create
God.
something
Finally.
like this.
I can probably use Abyssos's armor properly colored, because every time you try to color it,
Allows you to color
one
the
color
armor.
would change, but the rest of the armor wouldn't change. It would look so ugly with that color combination, and I couldn't color it.
こちらも
I
見てみ
can
ます
reuse Abyssos's armor now.
まあこちらがですね今オリジナルの状態
Oh, this is gonna be
So this
so
is the
hype.
original status of
There's
the
so
skin.
much more customization when you have this. One dye. I'm assuming you can change the white one.
黒にできてた
It's gonna look so much better with a lot of armors. You just couldn't dye them some colors, because if you tried, it just wouldn't match with like the other color that you couldn't change.
However,
It's
the,
gonna fix so
clothing
many
itself
armors.
is
Not every
already
armor,
そ
but
れを
most
今
of
回
them.
2箇所染色できるようになるので
Yeah, there we go. Look at that red. It looks really nice with the black.
But now you can dye both.
There we go.
まあこれはカラーのなんだろう
This is gonna be so exciting. I think that's one of the first things I'm doing. At least, not the first thing. First thing is probably gonna get to Turyolal, because I want to see the new
yes,
city.
I think
One of the
you
first
can
things though
see
is
the
looking
contrast
at my
now, and
gear
you
and
might be
seeing
able
how
to
that
judge me for
changes
my color choices.
with 2 colors.
さあ続いても
Maybe actually before I depart, that way maybe I'll get a new glamour. Probably more fitting.
続いてこちらがね今まで通
One
り、
die.
服の部分ですね、布の部分
Two dye is gonna look a lot more interesting.
And how it looks
It's the
to dye
white
it
part,
right
right?
now, just dyeing the cloth bit.
そして今回、染色2分になるので、こういったカラーの変更が可能です。
It wouldn't change the other, right? Now you can change that too. Now here's the thing, as I said before, it's gonna fix a lot of armors that you can't really match. It's not gonna be for every armor, because as you can see, the brown part and the white part still isn't dyeable. You need 4 dye sets. But like, it doesn't matter because it's just so much better already. So like, that's a big improvement. Perfectly, we would need 4 dyes here to if you want to customize everything. But I mean, you don't really need that. I mean, it'd be nice, but that would be extremely complicated because you need to do that for every armor. So you know what? I'll take 2 dyes. I'm excited to use that on Abyss's armor.
ただやっぱり革全体、革の部分はですね、やっぱりこう装備のデータ
I am about to get Abyss's armor dyed.
同じ革に見えるんですけど、この中央の胸
I
の
am
部
so
分っていう
excited for
のは
that.
全く素材の違うパーツで
Because
作
I
ら
remember
れてい
doing
るので
Abyss's raids, and then I got the full armor, and I was like, oh, this looks cool. Oh, it just looks so ugly with the colors I want. I guess I won't use it, and I never used it. But now I'll be able to use it for once.
So the reason that the entire leather is not dyed is actually because the middle piece is a different material,
Yeah.
System-wise, than the
We
rest
would
of
need
it.
3 dyes.
And this is a limitation that we will still have when creating
Yeah,
these
of
new
course.
layers,
Makes sense.
with
As I
the
said
dye
before, it's gonna
channels.
fix some armors
So
that you
you'll just
can
have
match
to sort of
colors.
trust in the
There's some
aesthetic
that
sense
won't
of
be
our
able to
design
though.
team to
It
make
just
sure that the
it's
right
not
parts are
enough for
being
2.
dyed.
I'm glad they're showing that because it's a fact. Like, it's very obvious. But they're telling that ahead of time for the people who get hyped up and forget about the other details. It's still so good though. Doesn't change the fact. There are some armors that are still not gonna work with some colors.
少々お待ちください。
But even
The
though we
armor
can't
as well,
promise that
the
will
way
be
you
able
could
to
change
dye
gold
every single bit,
for the
we
metal.
are doing our best to make sure that we
If
are
you just
giving
painted
the
yellow
best
or gold
options
it.
possible to
Metallic, yellow
customize
metallic,
your
I think
gear
that's the
as
thing.
much as possible, and with the greatest amount of surface area being dyed. So we
I
are
am so
working hard on
excited
it,
for this
and we
dye
thank you for your
update in
patience.
when DAWNTRAIL launches.
グラフィックスアップデートの
The glamour with it. I love armors, so it's gonna have a lot more detail, finally. Plus the metal texture update.
ライブなどをやって実際実機でねこう光を当てて動かしたりしながらまたお伝えしていこうと思いますのでぜひ楽しみにお待ちく
By
だ
the
さい。
way, if you're from the main channel and you're watching this, I mean, I'm streaming this only on the secondary channel. But if you happen
That
to
is
know
all
my
we
main
have to share
channel,
about the graphics updates
just a
for
heads
today,
up,
but
I
be
will
giving,
completely
ongoing
ignore
updates
other
up to
games
the
when
release
this
of
launches. I'll
DAWNTRAIL,
probably be playing
in
FF14
PLOs
for a
and
week or
such, so
2
please
straight.
keep an eye out for
So
that.
yeah, just heads up.
すいませんちょっと水もらえないですか。
Can I get some water, please?
今
Can I get some
用意されてない。あ来た。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。さすがに口カラッカラだった。すいませんすいません。
Unfortunately, if you stand up here for this long, your throat will get dry.
100% fair.
うまい。うまい。
Amazing.
よいしょ。さあでは続いて、各種お知らせに入っていこうかと思います。
Additional
All
updates.
right,
Okay.
so let's move on to some more additional updates.
で
Like
ここ
what?
からはですねこの 7.0 黄金のレガシー発売までの間に、行われることをちょっとご紹介していきます。
These updates will pertain to the time period before DAWNTRAIL's release.
Oh, FF16 collab? Oh, that. Got it.
So we will be having our updated system requirements.
I think I should be
すでに
fine.
ねお知らせさせていただいてますがぜひご確認の上ですね準備の方よろしくお願いします。
I do gotta check though.
We have announced these previously, but if you have not yet taken a look at them, please do and make sure that your system is up to spec.
PC 環境でプレイされてる方でやべえまだ準備できてないっていう方
Anyone playing on PC who just realized that they had not yet updated how they needed to?
あら結構いらっしゃいますねまだ結構いらっしゃいますね
Quite a
あ
few
ま
of
だ
you.
結構いらっしゃいますね向こうもだあなるほど結構いらっしゃいますねこの日本のファンフェスティバルではですね各種 PC メーカー、それからデバイスメーカーの皆さんが協賛してくださっており、協賛ブース展開もございます。まだですね、グラフィックスアップデートに備えていらっしゃらない方はですね、ぜひ協賛ブースの方にお立ち寄りいただいてですね、PC の買い替えなど、デバイスの買い替えなどご検討いただけると大変嬉しく思います。
Fortunately, we've partnered with several PC and device makers today, and they have a special booth set up so you can look at the equipment. So if you're not yet updated, maybe
that's
take
for
a
the
look over
Tokyo
there and,
Fanfest.
consider what upgrades you need.
So that's for people who are actually there in person, if they want to look at it. To Stormblood. Okay, you know, this is already active. This is literally already in the game.
We have also expanded the free trial.
Yeah, previously. There we go. Oh, wait, are they gonna update it to Shadowbringers? That's gonna be insane. There's no way that happens, right? So already...
we have expanded the free trial through
That's it.
4.x.
That's it.
まだですね、14の世界に飛び込んでいらっしゃらないお友達
Why are they talking about this?
興味持ってるよみたいな
There's no way they're gonna update Shadowbringers announcement until at least 8.x. There's no way. That would be out. Maybe I heard the ultimates weren't in. Maybe they're adding the ultimates.
If you have any friends or family, or you just run into someone who's
Oh,
like,
they're just talking about it.
considering
Okay.
playing, please foist this upon them as much as you can.
Heck yes.
続いて Xbox
If you're not playing FF14, there's a free trial up to Stormblood. There's a lot of content. Probably hundreds of hours if you want to do everything. So go play it, please. What are you doing with your life if you're watching this stream and not playing FF14? I'm joking, by the way. Don't take that aggressively, but still, go play it. Open beta to begin in February. Well, I don't have Xbox, so I don't really care about this, but that's good to know that more players can play.
Begin the open beta around the 21st. Plans could still change a few days in either direction, but that's what we're aiming for.
ぜひですね、Xbox ユーザーの皆さん、プレイの上でですね、この OBT から新たな冒険 7.0 備えるためにもね、冒険スタートしていただけると嬉しいです。
I really hope that a lot of Xbox players will get started right from beta and join us in 14.
Xbox ゲーマーの皆さんとですね、光の戦士としてオールゼアでお会いできるのを楽しみにしております。
And I look forward to meeting a lot of Xbox players as Warriors of Light in game.
Yeah, more people. Heck yes.
そして続いては
Final Fantasy. Okay, do we have a date? I am excited for this. I've seen the video. I actually forgot to upload it. My bad. I don't know if I still have the recording. I might have deleted it because sometimes I clean up my videos folder. I need to look at it.
こちら
But I want this.
リリース4月上旬
Early April. There we go. We got a date.
So this will be released in early April.
January, March. That's the fourth month. So it's still a while, but it's right in between, as kind of theorized, right in between DAWNTRAIL and 6.55.
多数の報酬ご用意しております。
So we are planning to release this just before the hype peaks for DAWNTRAIL, and as we've mentioned previously, we do have quite a nice variety of rewards for those who complete it.
またファイナルファンタジー16はですね、
Wait, more info? Maybe? Probably
DLC
not.
第1弾も
I'm excited for this though. The fight looks sick. You're actually fighting the FF16 Ifrit.
So, and also we have released our first DLC for 16, you might be aware.
Yep.
ファイナルファンタジー14
The Omega in FF16. Very different, but very cool.
16のプレイもぜひよろしくお願いしますと、ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの吉田さんから、伝言を預かっております。
And I happen to have a message from the producer of FF16.
That's himself, by the way. He loves to meme about it.
Give 16 a try.
I wish. I don't have a. First of all, on PC, I guess maybe I can play it. I don't know if I meet the requirements, but it's not out yet, and I don't have a PlayStation 5 or an advanced
also to
Xbox.
Those of you who are already playing 16, please check out the DLC, and thank you very much.
はい。さあ、なんとかぴったり予定通りに基調講演終われた気がするので、さあファンフェス始めましょうか。
We're ending right on time.
So that's all. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, yeah, time passed by. We've actually been streaming for nearly 2 hours.
忘れてる？何か？
Am I forgetting something?
1 hour 45. Okay, wait, there might be more. I mean, we did skip the beginning because I had already watched the Pictomancer trailer and the full trailer. Oh! The female Rothgar.
Yes.
They haven't announced it yet. They need to do that.
I totally thought Wuklamat was the Mikote. Let's look.
There we go. In-game model. It does look pretty good. Also, it's not curved like the male one. Standing up front. I'm personally gonna keep being a Yor, so this doesn't really matter to me, but yeah. It's always nice to have more variety. Also, vegetation. The grass looks better. The areas look amazing. Holy heck. I know the trailer is about the female Rothgar. Look, female Rothgar looks cool, but I'm loving the areas. The model looks great though. Looks amazing.
ありがとうございます。大変お待たせいたしました。黄金のレガシーでは残る最後の種族であるロスガルの女性をプレイヤーキャラクターとして実装させていただきます。
Thank you. After a long wait, we will finally be implementing the last race, female Hrothgar.
The last one? We'll see about that. I'm joking. I mean, for now it's the last one. We don't have any others that's like missing any genders or that's been revealed in lore. Unless like add a, I don't know, playable Mamul Zha or something.
We did our best to straightforwardly make these as sleek and strong looking as possible.
Yeah. Cause it's funny how like the males are curved but the females aren't. Like their backs. I think they're supposed to be more like warriors mostly. I could be wrong. I'm missing some lore.
As you know, what we have for the Hrothgar
Hail from Ilsabard, yep. Relatively few among the population, which is why we didn't get any female Hrothgar characters until now either. Lid muscular forms equally distinguished in their position for leadership. Yeah, leaders. That's what I was saying. They're like supposed to be stronger.
From the setting we have in game already, but female Hrothgar
which is why like the males are more curved in like their back. And while they're physically strong, I guess the females are more agile. Turalivia was shared ancestry with Xral. I don't know what that thing is. Might have been mentioned. Maybe I'm missing some lore. Yaktel. Called Yaktel. Wait, Yaktel, where have I seen that? That's the new area, right? Yeah, I think.
And
of course, you will be able to play as them as well.
I think Yaktel is a new area. I feel like I heard that before somewhere. Probably in the first Fanfest.
Making a new race is really hard, and I have continually said throughout these 10 years that this will be the last one.
Well, they're only adding the missing gender, so it might actually be the last one. Because we only had male Rothgars playable.
I'd like to say this will be the last one, but perhaps I can't. It depends on you.
先ほどね、冒頭ご紹介した新キャラクター、ウクラマトもロスガル女性です。ぜひですね、ウクラマト非常に魅力的なキャラクターになっていますのでご注目ください。
Of course, our Wuklamat that we introduced earlier is also a female Hrothgar.
And we are going to meet them in the next version, which is next week.
Look forward to meeting her.
さあ、これでようやく、忘れ物も皆さんにお伝えしましたので、基調講演も終わりにしていこうと思います。
Okay, and now with that, we are finally done with the keynote.
では最後こちらを紹介して締めにしたいと思います。
I think that is all.
But at the very end, I would like to show you one more quick thing.
Never mind. Whoa, what? Oh, that's the art, right? Oh, wait, what's that character up top? We have never seen her. Also, we've never seen this guy. Who is that? She looks fancy as well. So, this is Tancred. There's several Mamulja here. Aaronville. I think this is supposed to be the Warrior of Light in the new style, because they have one different one for every single expansion. This is the I don't know her name. They said the name, but it was kind of complicated and kind of passed me by. But this is the new female Rothgard character. She has an axe. That's cool. Warrior. Okay. They did say she was strong, and she's the daughter of the leader of Tural. So there we go. Uriange Kryl with a Pictomancer. Heck yes. And then there's this character. I mean, there's also him. We don't know him. I don't think we know him. But this character. I don't know who she is, but she looks like she's gonna be important just from the design. He probably feels more like a warrior, maybe an explorer. Is that? I don't know if that greatsword is from him or if it's from the Mamulja in the back. It looks like it's gonna be some sort of. The eyes make it sound like he's a scholar though, so I don't know. I'm just throwing theories to the air. I was gonna say, is that him holding the sword? Or is that the Mamulja in the back? He does have glasses though, which instantly gives me scholar vibes. I know it's not always like that, but just the norm. And there's her. Interesting.
はい、こちら吉田明子さん書き下ろしのアートとともに気象公演締めたいと思います。
I think that's a Mamulja. That sword isn't his, because you have the same sword being held, and we've seen this sword before being held by Mamulja. I don't think that's. Plus, it's really big for him. I don't know if he can carry it with just one hand. Because I think the other hand is here. Yeah. Maybe it's a scholar. Maybe the outfit kind of sounds like an explorer. I'm throwing random theories to the air. Let's just stop.
Yoshida Akiko, we will end the keynote. Thank you.
2 new characters in here, and then Mamulja.
ちゃんと出します。2024年に出します。発売となります。
We will, I assure you, release DAWNTRAIL in 2024.
発売日コレクターズエディション予約特典
Oh, wait, more details?
きちんとまとめて次の
Collector's edition, I heard.
また皆さんにアナウンスさせていただきます。もう少しだけ
I will be getting the collector's edition, the
And
digital
we will
one.
get the information on when the pre-order date is, as well as all of the collector's information and special bonuses as soon as we can.
Okay.
こちらの
I already have the.
見たことない
Is
キ
there
ャ
more
ラクタ
stuff?
ーが
No.
いたりもするんですが、ぜひそのあたりはね、ちょっとご想像してワクワクしていただけると嬉しいです。
There are several characters you won't have met before in this art, so
Yep.
maybe think about what kind of people they will turn out to be.
The 4 different Mamulja here, or 2 actually,
通訳ありがとうござい
and
ま
the
した
2 other characters.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Kate.
All right, that is all. A lot of stuff. Solution 9, I need it. Also the graphical update. I mean, I've said all I had to say. I can't really make a summary of the 2 hours. That was good though. I'm especially excited for the futuristic areas. I need that in game right now. The 2 dies are gonna be cool. I'm probably gonna try maybe prepare a glamour, maybe a few glamours for DAWNTRAIL, and then when the patch comes out and we start playing it, I'll quickly choose one of them and see if the dies align well, and if they do, we go with that glamour to DAWNTRAIL. Probably gonna go as Reaper initially, and then I'll change. Maybe I don't think I'll change. I mean, Viper is gonna start level 8. I think I'll just play the story as Reaper and then do the side quests as Viper. So like I'll need to do a few dungeons in Endwalker, and then I can do level 90, 100 the side quests. Cause I have only done the Endwalker ones, but I've done all the side quests aside from the Crafter ones. I still need to do it. The role storylines. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do the same for DAWNTRAIL over time. Of course, I'm not gonna rush it, but I can level Viper with that as well as from the leveling roulettes and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, DAWNTRAIL's not gonna be out in a while. I'm probably gonna stream next week. I don't know when. If it's gonna be on release day. If I'm gonna stream a few days later. So I'm not sure what my plans are for yet, but definitely close to release. the 6.55. So yeah, I'll be doing main story on the main channel, and I'll be doing everything that's side related, so like the Omicrons and stuff. Sorry, not the Omicrons, the allied tribes. So Omicrons, Loporits, and Arcodosar. The quest for that in on the side the secondary channel, which is this one. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.